Ever wondered how much safer your work at height operations could be? Imagine a world where every potential hazard is detected before it becomes a problem. Meet Tracker AI's smart PTZ camera system. This isn't just any camera, it's a game changer in work at height safety. Safety is paramount, right? It's the foundation of a productive and happy workforce. Despite stringent regulations, accidents still happen. Traditional methods often fall short in preventing these incidents. Enter Tracker AI's smart PTZ. This advanced system is designed to fill the gaps left by outdated safety measures. Tracker smart PTZ cameras deliver unmatched oversight so you can spot hazards before they become accidents. Offering 24/7 monitoring, it detects work at height safety hazards instantly, no matter the time of day or night. Think about it. Real-time monitoring, automated alerts and even fall detection. It's like having a safety manager who never blinks. Real-time alerts trigger immediate action, ensuring that potential dangers are addressed before they escalate. Automated surveillance significantly reduces human error, making your work site safer and more efficient. It even detects PPE and welding work compliance, ensuring that all workers are properly equipped. Ensure every worker goes home safe. That's the ultimate goal, isn't it? Ready to elevate safety? Stay safe, stay smart. With Tracker AI, you're not just upgrading your equipment, you're upgrading your entire safety culture. The Tracker Smart PTZ camera features advanced AI algorithms that are constantly learning and adapting to new safety challenges. With 360-degree rotation and high-definition video, it covers every angle, leaving no blind spots. You can decide which areas to cover, what to detect in each area through a simple online procedure without ever leaving your seat. Through the setup, you can monitor what is happening on the ground in real time remotely. In a recent case study, a manufacturing plant reduced accidents by 40% after implementing our system. Features include night vision, advanced monitoring for PPEs, work at height and welding activities, including real-time analytics, making it a comprehensive safety solution. Our team of experts ensures the highest quality and reliability, constantly innovating to meet your safety needs. Plus, our dedicated support team is here to assist you 24/7, ensuring that you get the most out of your investment. Join the revolution in safety with Tracker AI's smart PTZ camera system. It's time to take your safety measures to the next level. Visit tracker.live to learn more and get started today. Together, we can create a safer, smarter future for everyone.
Welcome to another episode of Hacklab Podcast, where we bring you insights from leaders shaping the future of industry, innovation, and impact. Today, we are diving deep into a topic that touches every factory floor, construction site, and industrial zone across India: the evolution of EHS, or environment, health, and safety. From reactive compliance measures to proactive tech-enabled safety systems, the landscape is changing fast. And to help us unpack this transformation, we are joined by someone who has been at the forefront of it, Mr. Sulabh Kulshrestha, Associate General Manager, Safety, and a seasoned safety leader with over 15 years of experience in high-risk industries like oil, gas, and heavy metals. Thank you, sir, for joining us today.
Thank you, Amber.
So, before we start our conversation, I would request you to please introduce yourself for our audience.
Hello, myself Sulabh Kulshrestha. I am by professional a mechanical engineer, but in due course of time, I got inclination towards safety. So I have done MBA, executive MBA, then various diplomas like ADIS in safety, then NIOSH, and then lead auditor programs. And slowly I migrated to fully a safety professional.
That's great, sir. So, let's begin.
Okay.
So, Let's start in the beginning by what did the safety landscape in Indian industries look like 10 to 15 years ago when you began your career and how it has.
Amber, in my case, I was very fortunate. I got to work with a company who was following European standards in safety. So it has got the best standards in the safety. But yes, I had the opportunity to interact with various industries, my neighboring industries, where safety essentially means only three things. That is a helmet, we call it hard hat, high visibility jackets, and safety shoes. So safety was limited to only these three things 10 to 15 years back, but now things are changing, evolving, and a lot of new things are coming in under the umbrella of safety.
Right. What does it really mean to move from reactive to a proactive EHS culture? Could you share a real life example where you have seen this transition succeed?
Reactive means basically incident has occurred in the industry, and proactive means that various preventive measures are taken by the organization so that the incidents do not happen. A very good example is if you are in a metro cities or tier two cities, lot of gas pipelines are laid in the entire cities on main roads, service road, everywhere. So they have a very big threat. If some third party is digging on that road and it punctures the pipeline, that is of steel also and P pipe also. If ruptures, they have to stop the gas supply of the resident, and around 6 to 8 hours are wasted in these activities. So entire gas line is disrupted. So what they have come up with this concept known as PIDS, pipeline intrusion detection system, or we call it PI, perimeter intrusion detection system also. So if somebody is planning to, dig at a live location where your gas line is, or oil line is there, some anything is there, so it sends a notification to the agency. You just have a look. Somebody is going to dig around that area. So this we can say a very good proactive system, which is saving a lot of time and loss of fuels also.
So that is a very good example.
Hmm.
So, what are the biggest mindset shift which are needed at the leadership and worker levels to build a proactive safety culture?
See, a very big problem which we are also facing in many industries is that there is a one-way dialogue. Like somebody from the top management says, you come up with the problems. What are the problems? You let us know. But thing is that they are not addressing the issues. It is just a one-way communication, and the things just floats away. So we have rolled out a concept. I have personally rolled out in the industry where I have worked is speak up, listen up, and follow. So these three things are required. First is you speak up what are the problems at the ground level with the workforce, with the site team. Listen up carefully, understand the problem, and then follow from your team or from the client's view what actions we are taking to mitigate this problem. So once this is, concept is throughout implemented in the organization, then such type of problems do not occur. And secondly, it's the responsibility of client or leaders or top management to ensure that the workers who are working within my vicinity or area of operation are safe. And a very good part is the leader has to go to the site, be it a general manager level or CEO of the company. He has to visit the shop floor, interact with the workers so that they will also gain some confidence. Yes, there is someone who will, who is caring about us, who is caring about the workers. So that, that what you call a system is required at each and every organization to ensure safety of the applicants.
Right. Sir, when you mentioned that senior leadership team
Hmm.
should visit the floor level workers,
Yes.
uh, do you think they should visit once a month or once every 6 months? What should be the frequency?
See, it depends on the size of the employees. Like this concept is known as SMT, Senior Management Tools, or VFL, Visible Felt Leadership. So it is not the CEO, like from CFO, CEO, HR head, all the people goes to a different site. So if you consider if my company, I have a, you can say strength of 4,000 workers. So in my case, there will be 35 leaders from the top management who will be visiting different sites over a period of months. So in this way, all the workers are touched throughout the month.
Right. So everyone should be getting this opportunity to interact.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So, sir, technology is a game changer from IoT sensors to AI-based monitoring. How are companies using technology to stay ahead in EHS?
See, the use of technology plays a very crucial role, but there is a one catch also. It comes at a cost. So the companies who can afford big organizations like big groups, they are spending a lot. Few examples are like using robotics for handling molten metals, using the technology of drones for suppose I have a chimney or silos with a height of 240 meter, 270 meters. It is very difficult somebody to go up and physically check the entire chimney or such a heighted structure. So best part is drone goes at the top. Somebody is operating from the ground. It takes a picture, senses the, what is the dusting level, is there some part damage or some insulation is damaged. So that can be monitored through remote operations also. Then we have very cameras like having geofencing. Suppose a big problem is the workers are removing their hats or helmets at the shop floor. So what these cameras do is they have a technology where if somebody is removing the helmet, it immediately triggers a notification to the person who is sitting at the background and immediately sends a siren at the shop floor alerting that person to please wear your helmet.
Right.
So there are numerous technologies like ADAS system. ADAS is used in vehicles for hundreds of monitoring hundreds of parameters. You can drive without holding the steering also. So this type of systems are very common in industries.
Right. Um, and so I was thinking, like, as we are moving towards automation of our factories, industry floors, uh, I think we are moving towards a scenario where high risk jobs are more robot oriented than human oriented. So, what is your thoughts on
It has got both the sides of the coin. Like we are getting a very good utilization and good part output as compared to human being. But sad part is the capacity building of the individuals are not happening. We are completely relying on the technology, not the humans. So if you ask me, it is the worst part because we are fully relying on the technology and we are not building our humans or individuals to match up the technology. So
that? Right.
yeah,
So we are becoming over reliant on.
over relying.
Sir, in your view, what are the most common reasons companies fail to implement effective safety systems even today?
See, as I said, the biggest problem is upfront cost and time. If you want to set a very good safety system, you need to have a good infrastructure. You need to have a good agencies, and these agencies hires a lot. For example, if somebody wants to, give a training on lifting, how to use a crane, how to, you know, uh, use the lifting cranes or mobile cranes or mobile training cranes. So normally agency may charge around 5 to 10,000 per employee.
Okay.
Okay. It will just give an awareness training for say 2 hours or 4 hours. That is half the session, 0.5 Mondays in technical terms. But if you hire a good agency who will train you like a train the trainer program, you will be self-sufficient. You do not have to rely on anyone. So that cost will go up to 20 lakhs for a period of 5 days. 5 days.
Okay.
So
So,
upfront cost is the biggest roadblock in this thing. But we have a very good solution also. Like we have an agency known as National Safety Council. It's a non-profit organization, so it provides services at a very nominal cost. And it is a mandatory for organization to be part of this non-profit organization. And it has got very good trainers also. So it is not like that we don't have solution, but to be the best in the industry, yes, we need to have a lot of upfront cost. And then the second parameter is the trainers or training program. We need to have effective trainers also in training programs also who have certification from a reputed organization and have certain man hours of training, you know. And of course, competency, then lot of reporting structures, reporting of hazard, observation. There are multiple things which altogether makes a organization having a good safety culture.
So I was thinking that multinational companies can still afford to provide those expensive trainings,
Right.
but the small and medium sized factories or industries which are coming up or growing in India still have a long way to go in the safety journey.
Yes. A good example is like I was in Mumbai. I was representing my company for a organization known as MARC, Mutual Aid Response Group. It's a sort of a MOU signed by neighboring industries that in case if there is some emergency or very big fire or very big disaster, so the common pool of resources can be used of all these member companies to cater to the disaster.
Yeah,
So in that there is a very good initiative. If some unit is having a good resources or good funding, so he provides training or resources to the second member who is having a limited resources. So in this way, we can help each other to grow as an individual also and as a unit also.
that's a very good collaborative approach.
Yes,
So India has such a diverse industrial environment. Like I mentioned, SMEs, large corporate, and PSUs. So how can safety standards be scaled across such a broad spectrum?
uh, as I said, we need to come together jointly. We should have a common training program for all pool of industries having similar exposure, like all the chemical industries can come together, all the manufacturing industries can come together, be it a MSME, PSU, or a private industry. Then only we can progress, safety can progress, and at the end, India can progress. Otherwise, it will be very difficult. Ki a particular set of companies are growing and PUC, PSUs or small scale industries are not growing. Because if some disaster happens in any small industry, it will affect a major player also who is working in the neighboring of that industry.
Right. I think this is a very good.
Yes.
So how do you ensure contractor safety, especially when they are not full-time employees but still operate in the same high risk?
See, in current situation from last 5 years, you see कि people have started dehiring their own employees and they are having a maximum manpower of contractual basis or third. Okay. So liabilities have reduced on the company's part, but risk have increased because we are having a very big chunk of manpower who is contractual and we are not assessing their skills. So to strengthen this contractor safety management system is very much essential. And we do some of the activities which I would like to share is the first thing is pre-medical examination. Whatever workforce is coming to my plant or industry or organization should be assessed whether they have, medical condition to work in particular environment, like high blood pressure, high cholesterol. Lot of people are having color blindness also. So this need to be checked before they are inducted in the plant. So first thing is pre-medical examination. Second part comes induction training program. It can be theoretical also, but if you ask me, I prefer a practical training program where hands-on training program should be given to each individuals. Their competencies should be assessed before the examination and after the examination, so that we know that before entering what was his skill level and after going the training program, now he is whether fit to work or unfit to work. Then a very important thing is that there has to be a pre-bid meeting before we are awarding a contract to any contracting agency. We should know whether he is having his own EHS organogram. What is the manpower he is going to hire in our organization, right? And do he has any HSC goal plans, HSC plans, what he do in case of there is any emergency or what he does to keep his workers safe in our premises. And then it comes to frequent firefighting training programs, hot metal training programs, work at height training programs, vertigo tests. So there are multiple activities which we are required to do at a defined interval. It is not that we are giving training annually. It should be repeated after every 3 years, 6 years, depending on the criticality of the work.
And so, like operate this contract operators, there's a lot of fluctuation. They change very
Yes,
frequently.
yes,
So as an employer, you need to be very careful about that.
yes. In our language, we call them as migrant workers. They are always migrating from one place to another. Suppose they have come to my plant, they will work here for 2, 3 months. They will move to someone else's location, maybe in Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Raipur, or Maharashtra. And after a few months, they will come back to my location, maybe some my neighboring industry. So a lot of initiatives are there, but it's not only the pay which they want. They want a lot of luxury also. Like here, what we are giving them is we are giving them food for 5 rupees, lunch at 5 rupees, dinner at 5 rupees. So they are saving cost also, plus lot of entertainment activities like a small cricket match for the welfare of the people. There will be a doctor who will be visiting every Sunday to make sure they are medically fit to work in the organization. And lot of sports activities, entertainment, movies night, lot of things we do so that they remain intact where they are working.
That is very positive to learn that
Yes,
we give them favorable conditions
conditions.
to live and they can
Yes,
work positively.
yes, yes.
Right. So, sir, looking ahead, what do you think the next 5 to 10 years will look like for EHS in India? Uh, where do you think we are doing good, and what points should we improve?
See, it will be fully a AI based organization. There are many companies who have already started dehiring of contractual workers. Also, they have taken up the robotics entirely. Like in a plant of 9 floors, you won't find a single person working there. It will be fully robotics, robotic arms, robots working, and entire activities is monitored through CCTV cameras. So, we also have few industries or workshops where you won't find any worker working there. So this is the sad part. Good part, yes, we are getting a good output, reliable output, but at the end, we are weakening the inner strength of the individuals. We are not, making them competent to work in a extreme environments or extreme climates. So that is that part.
Right. And also, sir, can you touch about the initiative, like some government initiatives, or how government is helping companies in promoting EHS?
A lot of legal enforcement has come into play in the last 5 to 6 years. There are mandatory requirements. You won't get foreign funding if you are not doing anything for ESG, for carbon credits, for environment. So it has become a mandate that you have to show some initiatives at your organization level to get this funding. So it is happening by will or by force. Whatever you say, the company has to work on the safety front, environment front, and governance front to grow at a
Right.
global level.
Okay. And sir, do you think companies are setting up different departments to look about the
Yes.
EHS part, or is it managed by the HR?
No, no. Earlier, what I used to see 15 years back, HR and safety person were the same. He was handling the HR activity also and safety front also. Now, within safety, you will find multiple departments. You will have a road safety department, you will have an environment department, you will have sustainability department, you will have governance department, you have ambient and air monitoring department. So that scope has widened up, and it is good for the safety professional. They have a wide range to choose from in for their upcoming careers.
Right. So I think that's a very positive sign that we are putting in resources in order to strengthen the EHS of the company and the infrastructure. So great. Thank you,
Thank
sir, for joining us today. Uh, this has been an incredibly eye-opening conversation. From cultural shifts to tech adoption, it's clear that the journey from reactive to proactive safety in India is both complex and critical. Uh, Thank you for sharing your insights and frontline experiences. Your work is not just about compliance, but about saving lives and setting new standards for what industrial safety can look like in India. To our listeners, if you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like, share, and follow Hacklab Podcast for more conversations that matter. Until next time, stay safe, take care, and bye bye.
thank you.